Welcome to a new day, a time that is full of possibilities and the chance to do amazing things. You can think of me as more than just a teacher today. I'm here to help you make your dreams come true. Imagine that every morning you wake up with the unwavering belief that you can do anything you set your mind to. When you wake up every day, look at this, and you'll find the key to making your dreams and goals come true. You can do anything you set your mind to. Let's remember how powerful it is to start each day with focus and purpose as we go on this trip together. What you look at and think about in the morning sets the tone for the rest of the day and affects everything you do, every choice you make, and eventually your fate. You can set yourself up for success and make sure your actions are in line with your highest goals by filling your mind with positive, empowering pictures and thoughts. Your dreams and goals are like seeds that you put in the rich soil of your mind. When you look at your vision board, written goals, or inspiring affirmations every morning, you are watering those seeds, helping them grow, and slowly but surely moving toward your goals. This daily practice isn't just a way to stay motivated, it's also a way to keep your mind on your goals and use the power of your subconscious mind to make your dreams come true. But let's not be happy with hopes and dreams alone. Let's make the focused choices that will bring them to life. Every day that you start by thinking about your dreams and goals, you build the habits, strength, and drive you need to reach them. Remember that you can do anything if you put your mind to it and act on it consistently and with purpose. And let's be excited and sure of ourselves as we talk about the methods and habits that will help you make your dreams come true. Let's all be excited about the endless options that lie ahead of us, knowing that by reviewing our goals every day, we are taking the first important steps toward a future full of success, happiness, and endless possibilities. You can be successful in anything. Don't give up. You can't be stopped. In 1895, Horace, founder of the magazine and author of Pushing to the Front, said one of the most important rules of success. There is no failure except in giving up. There is no defeat except from within. There is no insurmountable barrier except our own inherent weakness of purpose. Tracy agreed with Horace. He said that there are two parts to being successful: getting there and keeping going. This method is what I call start and keep going. Being persistent and determined have always been the most important traits for success. Even though it's hard, almost anyone can start working. But it takes the strongest person to keep going even when things go wrong and keep getting back up after being let down. As Napoleon Hill put it, persistence is to the character of man what carbon is to steel. You get stronger the more you keep going, and you'll be able to keep going even more as you get stronger. Self-discipline and sticking with something seem to go hand in hand. The idea is that being persistent is a form of self-discipline. To have the strength to keep going, you have to train yourself to keep going even when you want to give up. This builds character that will help you get through anything. As Vince Lombardi famously said, winners never quit and quitters never win. Being persistent is also linked to having high self-esteem, respect, and pride in yourself. The more you train yourself to keep going, even when things get hard, the more you'll like and respect yourself, and the stronger you'll feel. This will give you more ideas for how to make your life and work better. Learn to be persistent. Being persistent is a habit, and just like any other habit, you can get better at it by doing it over and over again. Every act of self-discipline and persistence makes the next act of self-discipline and persistence stronger. Every act of self-discipline and persistence failing makes you weaker in every other area. Everything is linked. Your mind below the surface is very strong. In fact, you can set it up ahead of time, just like setting up an alarm to go off at a certain time. It is possible to train your mind to never give up if you want to be persistent. It's easy to do this. Saying to yourself, no matter what, I will never give up, is like setting a timer on your phone. Your subconscious mind takes this as an order. When you face a setback or disappointment that would normally make most people give up, your subconscious will remind you, you never give up. And you will say, wait a minute, I will never give up. Napoleon Bonaparte said, do not judge me by my successes, judge me by how many times I fell and got back up. You are the only person who can stop you from succeeding. If you decide that you will never give up, you will quickly find that you are always persistent, no matter what the problem or challenge is. There's no thought behind it. You just get up, hold on, and keep going. As a parent who knows how important determination is for long-term success, I've already programmed this into my kids as they grew up, and it worked. One thing about you, never give up. My kids are grown up and happy, healthy, and proud of who they are. Being busy with their families and not believing in letting up are things that they do. They never give up. They took charge of their training when they reached a certain age. They don't have to tell themselves, you never give up, all the tenors. Just tell themselves it. Are you unstoppable? No matter what happens, I never give up. One person who came to one of my workshops asked me what I thought was the most important trait for success in life. After giving it some thought, I answered, the quality of being unstoppable. But how do you become unstoppable? You keep telling yourself, I am unstoppable, over and over. Finally, don't give up until you reach your goals, no matter what. I've said before that how I learned about goals was a big turning point in my life. And not long after that, I had a second turning point. I learned that you can learn any skill, trait, or habit you need to reach any goal you set for yourself. Not giving up is something that can be learned just like any other skill. Wow, you can do anything. You are not a fixed person. You are a person who is changing. You are always changing and growing in the direction of your main thoughts. With the right skills and habits, you can change into anyone you want to be. The only thing that stops you is what you tell yourself. You can be, do, or have anything you want in the exciting months and years to come if you decide to be sure of yourself, skilled, self-disciplined, and determined, and then practice and grow every day. You will start to work with confidence and keep going until you reach the level of greatness you were meant to have. Now is a great time to be living. People have never had so many chances to start their own businesses, get ahead in their jobs, and be successful as they do now. It is now faster than ever in history that there are more millionaires and billionaires. You are naturally gifted with skills and gifts that you could use for all 100 lives. You can do almost anything if you know what you want to do, write it down, and work on it until you reach your goal. You decide what to do with your life. You are in charge. If you want to have a good day, don't go out and find one. Instead, go out and make one. Making things happen has always been easy. Just begin and keep going. No matter what you want to do, you can do these two things every day. Do it now. It's important to finish projects like starting a job and finishing it as quickly as possible. Putting things off is a learned behavior, just like other habits. It starts in early life and gets worse over time. Adults' tendency to put things off until later may be the main reason they don't do well in everything. He said, things may come to those who wait, but only the things that those who hustle leave behind. To stop putting things off, you have to do extreme things right away over and over again, almost as a way of life, until you stop putting things off and start finishing things quickly. Everyone puts things off, but on different things. Even the best time planners put things off sometimes. But the most productive people put things off on things that aren't as important. The 80% of tasks that only make up 20% or less of the results. On the other hand, average people put off doing the 20% of things that make up 80% of the value of everything they do. Start putting things off in creative ways from now on. Choose to wait to do low-value tasks until you're done with high-value ones. Why are you not doing it? To stop putting things off, write down the things that make you put things off today and think about how many of them apply to you. Not being clear, you will do low or no value jobs if you are not sure or clear about the most important things to do. Being very clear on your most important goals and the most important things you can do right now to reach them is 95% of the way to success in life. Lack of drive. How badly do you want it? You will never get something done if you don't really want to or have a strong enough reason to do it. You will have excuses and keep telling yourself and everyone else that you will start working on that big goal soon. Priorities. You often don't know what to do first because you haven't planned or organized your tasks by order and importance, so you don't do anything. Overload means that you have too many things to do and not enough time to do them. So you give up and tell yourself you'll do it tomorrow. Not getting ready. You don't have all the things you need to begin and finish the job. Getting all the things you need together can often help you get started on a project. Not having enough energy. To be fully energized to do your best work, you need 8 to 9 hours of sleep every night and good food. Vince Lombardi once said, "Fatigue makes cowards of us all." When you're mentally or physically tired, you don't have the energy to start or finish something. Lack of knowledge. Putting things off until you know everything you need to know about your job is normal. This happens when you don't know what to do or how to do it. This is likely the worst weakness of all, not being able to control yourself. If you're not an action-oriented person, you are not strong-willed enough to start and keep going. These tips will help you stop putting things off and get started on your most important tasks. First, write down what you need to do. You've heard that not planning ahead means you're going to fail. List all the tasks that need to be done for a big project in order from most important to least important. Having a plan to follow makes putting things off a lot less likely. Number 2, cut the work into thin slices like salami. One slice of salami at a time is how you eat it. You would never eat the whole thing at once. Cut up big tasks in the same way. Do one small part of the work at a time. You only need to do one small thing to start the job. Third, use the Swiss cheese method. Make holes in your work the way holes are made in Swiss cheese and decide to work nonstop for 10 or 15 minutes. When you look at your work, pick out a small part and say, I'll do this right now. Fourth, follow the 80-20 rule. 80% of the effects come from 20% of the things you do. Finding the 20% of tasks that will make or break your project's success is important. Sometimes the first 20% of what you do, like planning and organizing, takes up 80% of the whole job. Fifth, give yourself a reward. Plan out when you will get a reward for starting, working on, and finishing a certain job. If you finish one thing on your list, treat yourself to a coffee. After making 10 calls to customers, give yourself a break to stretch. If you hit a financial or number goal, treat yourself to dinner as a reward. Sixth, make promises to other people. Inform other people that you will finish a certain task by a certain time. If you promise to finish a job by a certain time and know that other people are watching, you will be more motivated to start, keep going, and finish the work. Number 7, get started right away. Every morning before you check your email, phone, or texts, do something important. 8th, pay attention to each job. Pick the most important thing you need to do and start it first thing in the morning. Finish it all the way through. An easy but effective way to keep track of time. You should feel good. Endorphins make you feel good when you finish a job, no matter how small it is. You're happy and ready to go. You're motivated to start your next job and feel that happy sense of accomplishment all over again. In the end, the best image you can have is one of being quick and reliable. People will give you bigger, better jobs over and over again if they know they can trust you to finish them. People will be sure of your future if they know that you will start and keep going until you reach your goal, no matter what it is. But as we wrap up this energizing session, let's take a moment to think about how starting each day with purpose and focus can change everything. As soon as you wake up, look at this. It will give you the drive and motivation to make your dreams and goals come true. Always keep in mind that you can achieve anything if you align your thoughts, actions, and energy with your greatest goals. The path to success is not a sprint, but a marathon that needs daily dedication and unshakable resolve. If you wake up every day with a clear picture of your dreams and goals, you'll be ready to take action and make progress that matters. This simple but powerful practice can set off a chain reaction that moves you closer to the life you want. When you leave this room today, remember that you are the key to your own success. Every morning, the pictures, affirmations, and goals you think about are more than just signs. They are the plans for your future. Follow through with this practice with passion and dedication, and see how the universe responds to your clarity and resolve. But remember, friends, that making dreams come true takes more than just having a vision. You have to take action. This daily habit should remind you of your potential and the steps you need to take to reach it. Every day is a chance to get closer to your goals, deal with problems, and become the person you were meant to be. Thank you for letting me tell you about this important idea. May you wake up every day with a new sense of purpose and a strong belief that you can do great things. Feel good about yourself because you know that your dreams are possible and that every day you look at them brings you one step closer to making them come true. You are in charge of making the future. You can do anything you set your mind to. Accept your dreams, make a choice, and see how your life changes in ways you never thought possible.